You know, it's almost like your birthday with a package from China, so let's go. It's time for the comparison of the normal Super Saiyan Broly against the legendary. Which one will be the best one? And the question remains, what is your power level? Mine is maximum. Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video we are going to take a close look at the legendary Broly and the Super Saiyan Broly. I already did two separate videos. I just want to do a quick side-by-side comparison just to see what are the differences and which one is my personal favorite. The first one I've unboxed was the legendary edition, and I personally really love his, let's say bluish greenish hair. That's more like what only legendary Saiyans have, so far I understand. So what you're going to get with this one is an absolutely beautiful statue. And I can say, like, when you're looking at the skin, this is a quite dark skin. And I personally really like it. A great shadow effect. And you can see like all his muscles looks absolutely amazing this way. So with the legendary, they went in a completely different direction. They went into, like, say, just a normal, like, I won't say like a very white skin, still like a little bit of a brown tint to it, but they still have some minor shadow effect. It's not like that have with the previous version and we have shown you with the legendary. And also they added some, let's say, battle damage to his chest. And that's quite interesting. But when you're looking at the facial expression, it's exactly the same. The only biggest difference what we're going to get with the right one, the just a Super Saiyan version, we don't have this special thing on his freaking head. I don't know, to be honest, like how to call that. So what you can see over here, he doesn't like have that on his head. And I must say that I do miss it a little bit. So what I understand of this thing was more like his mind control in the movies. And yeah, it's something that just belongs to him with this kind of a figure. Another thing they changed out is the clothing. And I'm just going to be honest, I personally prefer to have the right one, like the red color they're using over here with the legendary Saiyan. I don't think this is really bad looking, but this looks a little bit like pink. I hope the camera picks it up. And when you're looking at this looks more like Broly normally wears. When you're looking at the booth, also here we're going to get the same, let's say, clothing that he's using in the middle. This is like pink and this is red, but the booth itself is exactly the same. You don't see any difference over here. And when you're looking at the white pants, also here we do have some minor differences. You can see some little bit more shadow effect on here, but that's the only thing. Alright, so when you're looking at the back of the figures, you do see some minor differences. We already talked about the clothing, so we're not going to mention it anymore. But we do have like some differences over here. To begin with, like the right one does have some, let's say, battle damage also in his back. So that is one of the key differences. And the other thing is, he doesn't have like the rings all around his arm, or his upper part of the arm over here, and you do see them over there. So that is one of those differences. Not only his color of the hair is different, that of course in Captain Obvious moment, but like also here we do have this ring around his hair. It's quite interesting. So the hair itself, the way how they designed it is absolutely different, especially from the back. But the funny part about it is, if you're looking very closely at the hair, there are some same parts. So here you can see like this, you just cut it off over here and put something different on the top, because when you're looking at the bottom part, these are exactly all the same. How about his facial expression? His facial expression is basically the same. The funny thing is, like, I do see some quality differences between the Saiyan version or the Super Saiyan and the legendary Super Saiyan over here. I hope your camera picks it up. And also because of the skin is slightly different, you do have like a slightly different effect. And you know what this is? This is the moment where Broly basically talks to himself. Alright guys, so this is basically the side-by-side comparison of the Broly statues. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite one. Oh, by the way, there are like two original ones, no bootleg whatsoever. Just want to point it out before people are asking me. So I am just going to be honest, my favorite one will be the left one, the legendary Broly. That is more like my personal favorite, because legendary, that is what he is. I want to thank you for watching, consider subscribing, hit that little bell, become one of the Wicked family, and we'll see you in the next video.